Good morning, champions. Happy Wednesday morning. Coming to you live from the 5 a.m. club where we get up early. We conquer our morning to own our day. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday, not hump day, right? Get that mindset out of your head. Great day for a lot of people yesterday. Great start to the week for a lot of people. Great start to the year for a lot of people. So again, we keep beating that drum of how do we make 2026 the best year ever. In order to have change, you got to do things that you don't normally do, that you didn't used to do. And so continue to push yourself to get outside your comfort zone and to do the things you don't want to do and to push yourself beyond what you think you're capable of, right? And that includes activity and all that stuff. But a little just training tip reminder of the day is sometimes I think we get desensitized to what we do, right? And so we start to look at our leads almost as non-human. And so I think a good reminder all the time is if you're fortunate enough to have parents or grandparents that are still alive, is to call one of them this morning, right? And just trying to get them to talk and do some different stuff from that standpoint, because my dad, he's 77. If I call him today, he could be in a good mood, he could be in a terrible mood, and I have no impact on that initially, right? And the reason I thought about this, the reason I thought about talking about this today is I called him yesterday and he was all bent out of shape. He was bent out of shape because he had some plumbing leaks in the condo. I had gotten a plumber over there. We ended up having to re-pipe a whole bunch of stuff. Just unfortunately the nature of aging homes. And so the good news is no more plumbing leak. But now he's all grumpy because there's a bunch of holes in the drywall. And I have no impact on that. But I know how to cheer him up, and I know how to talk to him, and I know how to do these things. But even I can get defensive, right? And I have to remember, as he's in a bad mood, and he's not always in a bad mood, that I didn't impact that mood to begin with, but I can impact how it is going forward. And you have to remind yourself, and this just helps us get through the day, one, and then two is the difference between a 20K week and a 2,500K week sometimes is when Mr. and Mrs. Jones initially answer the phone and they initially give you anger and aggression and they're rude or disrespectful or short or just seem disinterested, it's not because of you, right? It's because they don't know. It's because they're in a bad mood because of something else, because of plumbing, because of the grandkids, because of this, because of that. And you have the opportunity to change that for them for that day. Not just being able to potentially help them get life insurance, but be able to potentially change the trajectory of that individual's day, week, right? You ever heard the expression, the butterfly effect, right? Butterfly flaps its wings and a storm is created in a different country. That is what we have the ability to do. That's the impact we can have on our clients each and every day. But if you come into it with that mindset, right? Especially like live transfers and A leads and B leads, that initial answer, right? There's a reason we say we're not a telemarketer. There's a reason that we're doing what we're doing is we have to disarm, we have to differentiate, and we have to get them having a conversation with us. Sometimes easier than others. Yet I listen to recordings and sometimes you sound desensitized to the whole situation. Hello? Yeah, oh yeah, all right, yeah, so you looking for, this is James, you looking for some life insurance? Sir, no, you requested this information, sir. Like, come on, that's not what we're doing, right? You need to have high energy, you need to have compassion, you need to have professionalism, you need to be engaging, you need to be disarming, and it's so much different when you can get them laughing, you can get them talking, and you can get their day changed because maybe Maybe they did get some telemarketing calls. Maybe they are annoyed. Maybe they did recently get scammed. Maybe they're upset with somebody. Maybe they don't feel good. Maybe they didn't sleep well. And you can be that change. You can be that differentiation. You can cheer somebody up. Right? I make it my goal every single day now to compliment somebody and to truly just be a positive impact in at least one person. And the ripple effect that can come from something like that is so powerful. So make that your goal today. Don't even make it to make a sale. Make it to see how many people you can alter the trajectory of their day. And guess what? The sales will come. So have that mindset as you come into today and every single day. And if you need a reminder, reach out to your parents or your grandparents. Just don't spend an hour talking to them. But just remember that. They can have a bad day when they answer the phone, and it has no bearing on you whatsoever, but you have the power to alter that day. So let's aspire to be better today than we were yesterday. Let's do it every single day, folks. Be amazed at where you end up. Let's have a fantastic Wednesday. Let's be on the national call by 8 a.m. One of my favorite expressions is, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. So let's all be on time, and let's make it happen, and let's make it a great day. See you guys in the national call soon. I'm out. Woo!